Hi everyone, Lamont here with you with another differences video, Tower of God more specifically. This will be the third video for this, so if you missed the first two, link will be in the description for those. But if you like these differences videos, do me a favor of liking them. It helps me know what to post more. Now, without further ado, we're kicking it off with episode 7 of Tower of God. And Dorsey's and Anik's brawl plays out virtually the same, with the two falling, but Anik in the webtoon seems to have a V for Vendetta more. The next change comes when you see Ho and Bam training in the manhwa. Quick FYI, Tower of God is a Korean comic, so its proper name is manhwa, not manga, like I've been saying in the previous videos. Yeah, anyway, Bam and Ho training in the webtoon, Ho is able to pop 2 balloons while his anime counterpart couldn't pop any balloons, and you never see Gray like in the anime. Now, when it's Bam's turn to pop the balloons, he only pops 2 balloons in the manhwa, but 3 in the anime. I didn't notice until now, but Lori's name in the webtoon and anime are spelled different. Then Bam still gets pointers from Lori for the same reason, for helping him find his pillow. In the anime, Serena is the culprit, but it seems like it's nobody's fault but Lori's fault why he lost it. Then the conversations Bam and Kun have are a bit different in the manhwa. First tiny change in the anime, Kun is drinking banana soda, then in the webtoon it's blue raspberry Fanta. Next thing is Hats and Ship never come, and even Bam asking where to find the god of the tower. Bam still wants to help his friends reach the next floor of the tower. Only changes are Hats never goes with Bam to Dorsey's room, along with Hats and Bam never go to Anik's room either. Also, she doesn't get chicken pie in the manhwa. All this is still Kun's plan. Rachel and Dorsey's conversation is the same when they go into the bathroom, but the next minor changes comes when you see Bam in training with Lopo Bia Ren. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So he explains more what Shinsu is, and then Ho and Lopo start major hating on my boy Bam. They just haven't realized they're side characters in this story. All this happens in the webtoon. Last minor change is Ho can't train in the webtoon because his hate for Bam won't let him concentrate. Moving on to the next differences in the webtoon. When Quant comes to the meeting, he brings coffee. Then the inner thoughts of Ahsoka. Whoops, I've used that joke before, but let me guess, you didn't know that because you didn't see the prior 2 videos, unless you'd be chewing me out for reusing jokes. So go and watch those other videos, then come back and chew me out for reusing jokes. Thanks if you have seen them. But you see Laura's inner thoughts and how he doesn't think it's a good idea for Quant to be the one being it during the hide and seek game because he doesn't know restraint. Now, only 3 changes occur. Han Sung is the one to say the test rules in the manhwa, and Lee is the one to say it in the anime. And before Kun becomes team captain, there's a bit more of a fuss, so people are arguing more in the webtoon than in the anime. So that's it on changes. Pretty much everything is the same from there. We're moving on to episode 8 now. Okay, first change is Quant gives 30 minutes to team A in the webtoon, but only 111 seconds in the anime. Actually, before that, the anime says Rachel isn't there at the table, sitting across from Bam when she is in the webtoon, so virtually the game with Quant plays out the same without any narrative changes that much, maybe a character change. But here are a few minor changes, like Ghost and Rack never do the chocolate bar eating contest, which that's comedy gold. Leroy still doesn't think Team A will win, which I don't understand why they're making him so dumb right now, but Rack never chimes in saying Blue Turtle has an idea like in the anime. Next is when Shibushi makes it to the top of the bridge, he calls Quant a toad in the manhwa and a small redhead in the anime. There's also a funny joke in the manhwa where Ship is telling Anik to run and he's calling her his cutie, and then he's all like, "Daddy wants you to run!" Then Kun's and Anik's expressions kinda just explain everything here, you know? Picture paints 1,000 words. One more other joke before I get back. Quant says he could use Shinsu in the manhwa, but doesn't because he doesn't want to have blood of the regulars on him or on his conscience, which makes everybody laugh, even Hansung and Leroy. So yeah, there's a lot of jokes going on right now. So pretty much the bridge scene plays out exactly the same, but Quant goes on an expedition dump about a light bear and explaining how they work. And one more change, there's 2 rankers shown watching the test that's not in the anime. Now everything else is just about the same, like in Dorsey takes all the fishermen and you get Serena's backstory. The manhwa seems to hint towards it was her and someone else, while the anime makes it out to be she was part of a clique or a gang because, you know, she's about that life, a gangbanger. Now we're moving on to episode 9. The first difference is right out the box is Ryan seems to have got a whole entire character redesign, and he isn't simping for Dorsey like his counterpart in the webtoon. After that, virtually all the things are the same. Quant toys with hats, with the end result being the Spear Revolutionaries doesn't help him, making Quant angrier, leading to him beating them senseless. That's anime only. I'll explain the manga version later. Now, and Dorsey does still make the scheme, knocking out all the fishermen, with one little difference. She makes a circle telling them not to leave him. Also, Bam doesn't understand why people want to go to the top of the tower while betraying people, so the source material matches there, though they both still get blasted by the ignition weapon, leading to Bam walking away to Rachel. Before that, the other fishermen say Bam dumped in Dorsey, which that's just a joke, but Bam discovers Ho holding her, Rachel, hostage. Ho really should have offed her, cause in the later episode she's going to do something really messed up to Bam. Anywho, Quant and Bam discover Rachel. In trouble, quick thing, there's also a safety line that rankers can't cross. That seems to be a webtoon only thing. Now here's big changes from the manga to the anime. The Spear Revolution still happens, leading to them tying up Serena and all of Team B, even Sniper Elite, cause he's still in his story. So the Spear Bearers try to convince Ho to join, leading to him telling Bam to attack the Ranker, which these sequence of events are the same. Ho still stabs Rachel, leading to her never walking again. Supposedly, Team B still wins both versions. Then Quant seemed to not care if Ho killed himself or not. I was holding off on this, and Dorsey in the webtoon makes a DBZ reference by saying to Quant, did he gather his Dragon Balls to wish his words would come true? After the Ranker says he'll be going all out. But in the anime, it's a One Piece reference by a guy dressing like pre-time skip Roronoa Zoro, but he does have a scar over his eyes. Stay tuned for the next video on that. So it's basically a Toei animation reference. Those who didn't know, Toei makes DBZ anime and One Piece anime, and that's it on changes from me. Just about 18 chapters are used between these 3 episodes. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Before I go, the final video of season 1 will be the last 4 episodes of season 1, and if you like this, then like this, and on that note, it's about time for me to space out.